Hello everyone, how good of you to join, and welcome back to Farthest Frontier once again. And yeah, well, we are back here with fighting bears. My soldiers can help out this time quite a bit, and they are of course much stronger than the normal villagers. Now, something that has been bothering me of course is now those soldiers here not getting equipped. And I was reading up a bit on the comments, and some of you have been very smartly so said that I need to stop the combat flags. While they are deployed more or less, they're not going to equip themselves, which is okay. That's fine. I mean, we have the weapons right here in the storehouse, but they're not doing it, right? So we need to return them to the barracks. Now they're going to return, and now, as you can see, they're going to the stockyard right away and equipping themselves. So this is a little detail that you might want to consider when getting your soldiers. So that's that. Now they're fully equipped though, right? Now all of them have clothing, weapons, bows, but no crossbows yet. But that's okay. 4 of them we have. All right, I can live with that. And for now, I'm not going to add more. 4 will be fine, already pretty costly. Despite, yeah, we're having money of course, but still I don't want to waste it, kind of like. We continue onwards. We have a few things to do. The first one is my trading post finally can be upgraded, and I would like to do this. So this gives me another trader, also more specialized traders. They're richer, having more demand also for goods that I can sell them, and they have an increased storage capacity. Also very important, increased durability. Yep, let's go ahead. It's going to cost me quite a bit, but it's going to be worth it too. There it is, in all its glory. Now, about the trader, I don't know what we do with it, right? I think it's fine here for the moment. It should not get looted really, as long as I'm having some proper as long as I'm not having anything in storage there. So I'm still thinking that this is the right way. Probably we're just going to add another lookout tower though, or I'm just upgrading the ones that we have. Like this one here is an upgraded version now. Also, once again, looks way better than its predecessor. And of course, just overall improved in everything. And as we can see, the attack range is now pretty big, going all the way over to this area there. So that should be fine theoretically. And my soldiers, of course, helping out as well. I would like to have a look at my fletchers in the meantime. There they are. And those guys, yeah, have 3 crossbows now produced. The planks and the iron ingots, we should have a bit more of that in now. But iron ingots, there it is in really high demand. So of course, it's not really in high storage. Let's just have a look at my iron ingot production. There it is. I can't assign anyone to that yet, right? We need to wait a bit more, but resources are in, production is up. That's all we can do for now. One thing that I still want to add though is, because we are expanding a bit over here now, right? So the market is already almost finished, so there's almost all the resources in. These barracks are coming along. We probably will also need a wagon shop here, because we want to make sure that there's a lot of transportation going on, and these wagon shops, they provide the transportation required, right? So they are having the carts going out and delivering resources back and forth. And I think this is just really important that we continue onwards with that. By the way, what is an upgrade costing me? You cannot even upgrade them, alright? The wagon shops remain at tier 1, so that's good to know them. And I would like to have one over here somewhere, so that we can then also make use of this whole area there. Another villager born, that's okay. Right, especially here, those resources, and then also the farms that we're going to add. So this is something we definitely should consider now in this area. So let's have that road going over here and start with the fields, I should say, right? We do need more food production anyway, and I would really like to get started on that as well, and having some more fields. All right, we're getting interrupted. 13 people have arrived. I'm going to accept them, because we still need a lot of more, of course, for the next upgrade. 214 we have now. And with that, of course, the houses that we built are already, being used right away. Up here, once again, we have that problem with the deer. So, unfortunately, we're still not having those fences here built. Problem is also, I mean, come on, we have 19 laborers now. They should do that, right? There's also the harvest right now, so not a lot has been lost. 65, that's fine. But please continue building that fence now, and that tree is a long way off before anything happens here. There's so many trees still in it. Holy cow. I hope someone is working on that still. Alright, it has been upgraded. Look at that. Isn't it a beauty? That's our latest trading post now. And in here, we can now then trade a lot more, and I'm also expecting more traders. For now, we don't need anyone in here, so we can get the workers started on other things, and that is construction. I'm going ahead here with additional construction now. And then, of course, the wagon shop that I also would like to have then here in my newly coming up industry area, right? So that we also get some transportation up in this area. We'll probably need to defend it then too. So this is where the barracks come in handily, because we can then just send the soldiers down too, in case there is a bigger raiding party attacking it then. But for now, that's fine. By the way, that road here, let's get rid of that again, because I think we should start with the fields then here, right? The road was going a bit too much in, and the deer sighted here, they will just move a bit further away than once I build my fields here. But it's really important that we get started with more fields, and I'm going ahead with this one. That's going to have 68, and then we can have another one here. That's going to be another 72%. And then we can still add another one here then later, right? So now it's winter, they're not going to really work on that, but we are having the foundation. That's the important thing. The work camp here, I would also like to upgrade this, especially since we can afford it. Very important, that will boost my log production, and it also will sort the logging problem or the reforestation problem that we have. More houses being finished now really quickly. That's great to see. And the market is up and running. Let's also assign a second one right away. These are now the traders, right? The marketeers or the grocers, and they're going to get the resources then from the storage. However, the storage is a bit far away, so it's going to take them some time. No problem though. We are going to have the wagon drivers too, and we are of course going to build up a second farming district here over time. It's going to be fine. It's not optimal at the moment, but it's going to be fine. The hunter, I'm not going to upgrade. 250 gold for a hunter upgrade sounds like quite a lot. And I also want to make sure that we, by the way, yeah, waste is accumulating, that we do get waste treatment. Let's have this road a bit further outside. So this is also coming in very good then for us, because here we're going to have then our waste treatment. And just by the fields, so we can also fertilize them once more. Probably something like that, a bit further outside. Fortunately, we have the workforce coming in. Yeah, wait a second. How far is the market coming? Yeah, probably a bit further away. Let's make it here. Not too far though, because if it's too far, then we might have a problem with the supply. But that should be fine, right? So this is now working for this whole district coming up then here as well. Lots of construction. 10 builders will not be enough. Let's make it 15. We do have the available people for that, to quickly solve these problems here. There's another house coming up. This block here, I'm going to wait a bit. And housing is also fine for the moment. Let's try to not overdo it though, right? So that's okay. Then we have the fields, and the fields of course also will need a root cellar. And this root cellar I can have then right in front of it. Somewhere over here most likely. Give a bit of a space around it, because we might want to fortify this one then at some point. Right? Also the camp. There it is. It's a bit hard to see right now. So there's the road going to the fields. And of course this is all going to be a big farming area then after a while. 5 villagers born. That makes me happy. We grow, and we have 9 months of food at the moment. This building storage is full. Oh, with hello. Yep, we need the wagon driver here quickly to also start the transportation. Another building on fire. It's the saw pit. That's not great for us. That's definitely not something I would like to wait on too long. There it is. By the way, we can also upgrade the saw pit now with a heavy tool, and this will increase the efficiency of it. I'm up for it. Village has been cured. We have no sickness at the moment. And they started working now on that wagon driver on the other side of my city. Work camp upgraded. Beautiful. The forest area will probably be somewhere here then now. And you can also plant trees. Ratio is 1:1. There you go. That's something. By now, the construction of the new field area is in full swing. And year number 23 is upon us. I'm not expecting really a raid this year. So we should be golden. But, of course, it can always happen. Root cellar is also almost in full construction now. By the way, is that here a... Yep, there is a road missing. A new traveling merchant has arrived in my new trade post. And this one has actually quite some interesting stuff now here, right? He would sell me plate mail armor. Now, that's very expensive. And heavy weapons on top of that. Sounds good. I'm not going to purchase it yet. But of course, there's always the prospect for it. He only also purchases higher quality materials like candles, glassware, and medicine. Candles is actually something we should produce, should we not? We have the candle workshop, but I don't have enough wax and I don't have enough candle makers for a city like that, because I think we're selling candles by now in the city itself. So that's that. Now the child has grown up. We have 14 laborers right now. Food-wise, yeah. We still have the spoilage there. I think I've seen it. There it is, the cooper. With that, we can make barrels, and we should really start with that as well. So let's have another industry building here in my industry zone, and it's going to be the cooper, and it's going to be the, yeah, probably one of the last industries that we have for now, because I definitely need to make sure that we also solidify our industry area here a bit. It's getting a bit too big, right? So at some point, if it's bloated too much, then transportation times get too large or too long. And this is something that really should not be happening. A villager was killed right here in the city center to a predator. Alright. I guess for once I was not micromanaging my villager and he dies immediately. But that's okay. And in that case here, we have the saw pit or the sawmill, the fully upgraded one now. I just love them. They're beautiful once upgraded. And cutting down wood planks is now ever so faster because we have the heavy tools in it as well. So the processing of logs is now way faster than before. And I'm expecting some nice output from this. Candle shop, there it is. It's producing candles, not a lot. And wax we would need, but we have wax. So I think let's just assign a second person to it. We might just not have enough people there. Let's also assign 2 more people to the foundry. We have the workforce and we do need the ingots to come out of here, right? That's pretty important. Also, my armory has been finished. So this is a smithing area now, right? We have the whole iron industry in this corner. And over here, we are now producing then also shields and hauberks. And both of them are going to be very important. Both of them also consume pelts. So this is a reason why we need more pelts. More cows, probably, because the hunters will certainly not be enough anymore. Let's assign a second person to this for now. Because I want to get this in a bit of a more efficient manner here. By the way, there's lots of raw materials lying around. I think they're dropping it when the bear is attacking, but not really picking them up again. Are they? They're picking it up. Very good. Alright, I've just seen that my 4 cows are a bit hungry sometimes. Right now they have enough fodder, but you need grain for that. So we are out of grain. We're still not really having a surplus here. Of course, there is a huge grain harvest coming in this year. And my granary could house up to 1,800, but we need more grain. That's the sad reality. And I think this field has not yet grain in it, and it's a big one. We were just working on that, right? But the weed level and the rockiness is going down. So next year we can stop with that. I'm still going to have the clover there, of course, but in here we have now the grain then as well. So this is another full 1,500, something like that, grain per year coming in that we're going to need. We need to rather swim in grain than starve on it, right? Trader number 2 for this year, he would purchase some soap. Alright, we can go ahead with that. Let's sell some 10 soap. Nah, we don't need the money. Also, we don't need these materials anymore. We can produce all of this ourselves at this point. So for now, I don't need to do anything here. Also, I don't want to make my pockets fuller than they are, because that would just attract more raiders. Compost yard number 2 is up and running now too. So we can now clean this area here, right? And, oh, you're lacking some stone. You might just go into this area. There's lots of stone, but I think logs are more important to me than stone right now. So I might just keep you like that. Wagon shop is also active. Let's assign a second person to that, so that we have 2 of them driving around here as well. And the fields are almost finished. Of course, those fields, once again, will need some fences. Let's start with that. Do I want to have another field here already? Now, let's just go the more secure way. Let's finish the first fence and then just expand on that. Because you get the logs back every time. And can just build another one then quickly. And also an entrance. Very important that we continue with that as well. There it is. The next field is ready. Once again, we're going to add a lot of workers to that. Next year too. And then we probably start with... Now we don't need grain there yet. Probably going with some beans. Peas. Yeah, let's go with beans through the summer season. That's going to be something. The root cellar has also been finished. We have the hunter close by. We have a forager close by. So they are going to gather now and can store it right away in the root cellar. And the root cellar can then right away supply this market, right? So we are shortening the trade, the routes here actually now, the distances that they have, the travel times. This hunter though does not seem to have any... There's the deer somewhere. Over here they are at the moment. Right. And yeah, field work has begun. Some 4 workers are on it. And with that we are also out of laborers again. Still have 10 builders though that can do the rest of the jobs. Right, I might actually get me another forager for this area. Or just more fields. That's an interesting gate. Thank you very much for removing the bush. Not. Was just finishing it. Alright. 2 more children. That's great. They're going to work then right away. Compost yard, wagon driver. Waiting for a few planks, but that's okay. Yeah. We are slowly now building up a second industry zone over here. Rather focusing on food though. Building space wise it's fine. I've actually moved the market over to this area because so this way we can get in this whole area as well. Otherwise we would have had a dead spot. And originally I wanted to have a market here, but I don't think that that's going to be feasible since there is a pretty big incline or slope going up the hill. And I rather have then the city finished here, and then we're going to put some fortifications down here at some point. Right, that would be the ideal approach here. Lots of shelters would like to upgrade. I'm not doing this yet. We're just going to wait a bit. Alright, water-wise, we are fine. Flax-wise, we are fine. Just need to continually check my goods here now. Also still have lots of iron ore and coal in. The ingots are going up. And I'm still not really seeing... Yeah, I'm still not seeing it. Crossbows. They're still being consumed, hopefully, and used them. There is one now. Also, barrels. We have them. I didn't even notice that we finished it. There it is. Was quick. My next industry, making barrels. Let's have 2 people in that right away. Another, yeah, production that consumes iron, right? We have a lot of them now up at this point. And still, it's looking fine on iron. Okay. Planks are being used as well. And with that, we can now finally supply those root cellars with barrels. And they should be coming in then soon. And each barrel increases the durability of food in here by 5%. Right, so you can make it even more durable and reducing the spoilage down to 0 then at some point, almost. There's still a trader coming in. I would like to wait for this guy. That's the 3rd one this year. And, ooh, yes. Let's actually sell some clothes. We have lots of them. Some 18 for the 20. A bit of clay we can also sell, sure. That's it, right? And he would sell me what? We could purchase another cow. Stone. Stone might be something I can consider because it's taking a long time. Or pelts. For a very low price, I'll take it. Let's purchase the pelts here. There's the cloth for 360. And there's the pelts then. And those 360 give me what exactly? Some 50 pelts. Go ahead with that. Of course, we should not really rely on imports, but in that case, I'll take it. And also a bit of stone. Even though the price is a bit high on it, let's still get the stone as well. We have too much money anyway, and we can just use it on some. Now, there's once again deer in the area roaming around. I might actually put my hunter on this very area then. Why is no one finishing this area here, by the way? Do we not have a field here? We do have a field. We also still have some construction up here, but no one bothers with that. Yep, there's also no builders, so they totally forgot about this area. Why? It's up and running here, really. Alright, we need to do this again, I think. Get rid of the field. And build it once more, and just hope that this time they're going to work on that. And also finish those fences, please. It seems like now someone is doing... Yeah, it seems like now they're doing it again. Alright. And there's also still this fence there. Now they're also chopping it down here. Perfect. Hopefully they finish this one now. A bit annoying. Have those deer roaming around on my food supply. Now I'm going to move that work camp a bit further over here now. Reason for that is, first of all, the work camp is reducing desirability of the area. So I want to have it a bit further away, right, from my villagers. And second of all, there's lots of stone over there and trees as well, some. So I would like to reforest here, plus use the stone that we can get out of that. So it's a safer bet there to me. And yeah, let's have this one right here. Should be easy. And then we also have the forager shack. We can move this a bit further over, a bit closer there to my fields. That's also fine. And then also here the hunting cabin, moving that into this area too, where we have then some deer roaming here. They can then just go to the hunting area as well. The root cellar is storing some food already. Very good. What the forager primarily is gathering. And this then can be used right away at the market. That we could upgrade, but I'm not going to do it yet. And there it is. We are using the first barrels now in the root cellar. And with that we have a spoilage reduction bonus of 5% for this one here. Of course we want to get this all the way up. 4 more villagers have been born to 30. Very good. We're making our way towards the 300 mark. And 3 children have also grown up, giving me 13 laborers right now. They're just doing basic stuff really. Going about the business, transporting things. Finishing also some construction along the way to automatically assign themselves to builders if required, and back to laborers, and also all to refill professions. This area is still not looking complete, even though the fence is complete. Perfect. No more fence building here. The fence has been finished, and this field here, that's all that's required. On the other side, I think we've also finished this fence here. Yep. They're just cutting down some stone now, and then this field can also be finished. And there's also then my hunting cabin for hunting the deer. And with that, this whole area is now fully ready for more city building. And onwards we go in the next episode. Stay tuned!